Kelmer Kelmer was born along about 1900. I think it was 1902.
She's a
and
sister
he,
to George Washington Jackson.
yes,
No, yes.
yes. Well, anyways, Jeff Jackson, that had the big family, there towards the last, he had like 5 girls and 1 boy, or maybe 2 boys, and one of those boys was Kelmer Jackson. Kelmer Jackson married a Davis, Miss Vera Aldell Davis. She was a Davis, not a Mitch. But anyways, they had 4 children. Actually, it was 5. One of them died. J.W., Ruth Helen, my dad. But before my dad, there was another one that was born, but it was like stillborn. Didn't live but like a few weeks. My dad was James Robert Jackson, and then Ronnie Jackson. Now, y'all's son is the one that works for the Jeff, that works for the Department of Tennessee Corrections, right? TVI.
Yeah.
TVI. And y'all go to the Church of Christ Church. Y'all know me then. I've been in there many a times. I've been in there many a time. I thought I recognized you. It's hard for us not to identify one another whenever we get close. Now, y'all come off of Jeff Jackson. Jeff Jackson would be what, your great grandfather? Huh?
George Washington.
Is that the George Washington that got hit by a Union bullet down in Kickwick that was in the Confederate Army?
That is.
Right. That's buried over there at the old cemetery. No, not the Alamo, at the Hard Shell Baptist, Primitive Baptist in between the Mount Paya and Reeves.
What's the name of that?
Primitive Baptist, Hard Shell Baptist, what they call it. I don't think it ever really did have a name. Did it really have a name? Cane Creek?
Cane Creek.
So that means the majority of your people are buried in the same cemetery that my people, because we come from the same lineage. We come from the same DNA.
They buried either in Cane Creek or Alamo.
Right, Alamo.
Some of them are buried over there.
And there's actually one buried over there in Alamo, not in the new cemetery or the older cemetery right there by the church, but there's actually a Jackson that's buried over there next to the Simmonses. That used to be a church over there on the hill until a tornado took it and wiped it off the map. Somebody told me it was a story. I don't know how true it is. I don't know who it was, but they was cursing God and said that lightning was striking them every 5 feet, and it also hit the church and it caused the church on fire. Yes, and that's supposed to be a true story. And then it wasn't long after that. That was the second church. It wasn't long after that they moved the whole church over where it is now. Have you ever heard that story? Of course, you can always hear a story. You don't know if they're real or not. But I was in an area yesterday that I've never been in my entire life, and I've lived here all my